Hi guys, for this particular video, we'll be discussing about the definition of terms part of your research proposal as part of your introduction. This part defines how the terms or variables are measured. This subsection presents the key terms used in the study with their conceptual definition followed by the operational definition. So usually, when we talk about definition of terms, these are the variables that needs to be um, discuss and at the same time define in your study to have a common understanding between the researchers and at the same time the readers. So it is mentioned here about the conceptual and operational definition because these will be the two types of definitions that needs to be present when you are making your definition of terms. The first definition would be the conceptual definition. A conceptual definition is a more abstract and theoretical aiming to explain the underlying meaning of the term or variable. It provides a broader understanding of the concept, often drawing from existing theories, literature, or general understanding. So, the about conceptual definition is more of a general definition of that particular word. Say, for example, the word academic achievement. Astin, 1984, believes that academic achievement includes cognitive and non-cognitive outcomes, as well as psychological and behavioral outcomes. Bloom, 1956, argues that academic achievement includes knowledge, values, and attitudes, and skills for appropriate behavior. So as you can see here, how we define academic achievement in a conceptual definition form is it includes author that could support and at the same time define this particular word. In this case, we use two authors, Astin and Bloom. But when you are writing your definition of terms for your proposal paper, it should be 2016 and above. The authors must define this particular word 2016 and above. On the other hand, we talk about operational definition. It provides a clear and measurable description of how a variable will be observed, manipulated, or measured in a particular study. It outlines the specific procedures, actions, or criteria used to quantify or identify the variables of interest, making the concept tangible and observable. When talk about earlier about conceptual definition, it's general, it's broad, it's abstract. About operational definition, it must be tangible, it must be concrete, and at the same time observable. What does it mean? It must be clearly defined by the authors. By the way, when you are making your operational definition, it is how you use it in your study. And meaning it will be own words. Say, for example, if the concept earlier is about academic achievement defined by in this case, it was defined by Bloom and Astin. So we must use the operational definition for academic achievement as. Please include it or start it always with operationally. It is defined as, or you may actually start with, in this study, academic achievement will be measured by students' scores on a standardized test. So it is specific, tangible, and measurable type of definition when we talk about operational definition. So usually what do we define are the key terms or words or phrases that are usually mentioned in the following. Of course, the title part, the concept in our title part, the variables from general and specific problems, that means from our statement of the problem, and the conceptual model of the study. So usually the title, we define it. The concepts in our title must be defined clearly, both conceptually and also operationally. And also from our statement of the problem, specific objectives, the dependent variables must be defined also conceptually and operationally. So don't forget when you are making your definition of terms, it must have two definitions. Conceptual, which is from an author, and operational, which will be based from your own words and how you use it in your current study. Say, for example, Say, for example, the research title, Lived Experiences of Martial Law Survivors in Negros Occidental. So the concept here is about martial law, and it will be defined here both conceptually and operationally. For example, according to Section 18 of the 1987 Constitution, in case of invasion or rebellion, and when the public safety requires it, the President may suspend the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus or place the Philippines or any part thereof under the martial law for a period not exceeding 60 days. Martial law is the exercise of government and control by military authorities over the civilian population of a designated territory. So in this case, martial law, although we cannot see any authors from here, but we have here an absolute definition from the Constitution itself. So it's based from Section 18 of the 1987 Constitution. So it's the conceptual definition of martial law. On the other hand, we talk about the operational definition. In this study, martial law refers to the era wherein late former Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. exercised dictatorship over the country. Through his dictatorship, many Filipinos fought for democracy of the country and became victims of human rights violation. So this time, this is more specific, this is measurable, and this is our operational definition. So I hope you learned something from this particular video on division of terms, and I hope I can see all your works in the future correctly when you are dealing now with definition of terms. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye-bye.